authorities are seeking to reassure the public that the VAT is designed to reduce taxes.
Proposed introduction of the highly anticipated value-added tax to replace the sales tax had caused many to fear that it could lead to price hikes. But 10 days into the new year, such fears have been confirmed as prices of basic commodities have started to rise, much to the dismay of consumers and the Gambia Revenue Authority. The authority Thursday convened a press conference to condemn the practice and reassure the public that such increases in prices has nothing to do with the VAT.
We at GRA, we just want to make this clear to the business community that most of them were paying their sales taxes before VAT. And the prices that they are selling are inclusive of the VAT, the sales tax. So it's just a question of the change of name, sales tax to VAT. So we see no reasons why there should be an increase in the prices of goods and services.
The VAT is a new system of direct tax payment that replaced the sales tax, and its introduction is part of a public financial reform introduced by government to broaden its revenue collection base and bring the country in line with existing ECOWAS protocols to which the Gambia is a signatory. The VAT, according to Esa Jallo, GRS Commissioner of Domestic Taxes, has numerous benefits compared to the old sales tax, and if fully implemented, would instead reduce prices as the authorities have taken necessary steps to dampen inflation by directly refunding businesses their monies for goods imported 4 months before the launching of the VAT.
And for stocks that are on hand on the day of introducing the VAT, that is 4 months prior to January 1st, we, as part of the transitional rules, they are required to engage the services of the accounting firms to do a valuation of their stocks. And once that valuation is done, we are prepared to allow them 10% of the value of those stocks also as a sort of a reform.
He also said that the VAT has been carefully designed to make life easier as certain commodities such as rice, sugar, flour, cooking oil and many others are exempt from paying the 15% tax.
These are goods on which no VAT applies. When they are imported into the country, there is no VAT charge. When they are sold by any business in this country, they are not supposed to charge VAT. So which means that there is zero VAT on this kind of foodstuffs.
Businesses with a turnover of $1 million are obliged to register and later levy 15% VAT for goods and services.
We had done everything possible to make sure that they got as much information as possible, that is the business community, to make sure that there are no issues of misunderstanding that are surrounding their responsibilities as far as their registration status is concerned.
Prior to the launch of the VAT, GRA had launched an aggressive 6-month campaign to raise awareness and engage all major stakeholders. Therefore, the alarming rise in prices of goods and services, the officials insist, has nothing to do with the VAT, but is rather a guise by some unscrupulous businesses to make more profit.
Previously, in the past, they would have paid, a businessman would have paid sales tax for it. There's no sales tax paid because of the exemption. Now, you take that across to maybe the retailer. The retailer picks up that bag of rice and inflates it, saying it's because of VAT. So that is totally misleading. And let's call a spade a spade. It's just profiteering.
This therefore calls for concerted actions and vigilance, particularly from the public, for a smooth implementation of the VAT in accordance with its set out plans. That said, GRA has promised to convene a meeting of all stakeholders and government ministries to confront what it believes is the unwarranted increase in prices of goods and services, something that will come as a huge sigh of relief to consumers who are already feeling the pinch. Mamadou Jallo, GRTS.
Another book authored by a renowned Gambian legal luminary Hassan B. Jallo has been launched. The book, titled Journey of Justice, features a thorough explanation of the country's legal and socio-economic history. Babkar Senghor has the details of that story in this report.
Alhaji Hassan B. Jallo, a renowned Gambian who once served as Attorney General and Minister of Justice in the First Republic, has launched a book titled Journey for Justice. The 632-page book highlights a range of topics from socio-economic, legal, among a host of other issues. Officially launching the book, lawyer Antman Gay described the author as a noble Gambian who he believes is one who continues his ties to the country's development. The book, according to lawyer Gay, is a highly explorable read. Alhaji Mamun Jai highlighted that the book Journey for Justice reflects some crucial historical facts which he said can be of immense help to the younger generation. The ceremony was witnessed by members of the legal fraternity, among them the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, who provided the gathering some insight into the life of the author.
Not knowing what Justice Diallo had in stock for me. First from law school, I could say I didn't know my left and right into the professor. And Justice Diallo gave me an assignment. I know he would not remember. But let me remind him, it was the case of the then BICI versus the employees, when the employees were walked away with their kids. It took me several days to come up with an opinion.
Gambians serving in the diaspora, including the ICC Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda and Dr. Cherno Jallow, also shared their joy with a man they refer to as their mentor, colleague and brother, on the successful launching of the book through video footages. For his part, the author expressed delight at the successful launching of another book, which he believes would not have been a possibility without the support accorded to him by various stakeholders. He said the book intends to avail readers the opportunity to reflect on the past and expand their horizon and understanding of issues. It is the latest in a number of books authored by Gambians, and one which is expected to provide readers with a proper understanding of the different facets of Gambian life. For Grts News is Babukar Senghor.
Your Change for a Chance, an international youth group operating in the Gambia, recently celebrated 2 years of existence with a march past and symposium. Members of the group used the milestone event to distribute bed nets to a local community in the West Coast region. We have details in this report.
Your Change for a Change is an international voluntary organization established 2 years ago by young Gambians, both at home and abroad. The group's objective is to join the wagon of health promoters in providing quality and responsive disease prevention and management measures for communities. As the youth group celebrates its 2-year anniversary, a fitting theme has been chosen to mark the milestone. Adam Jan Sankar, Program Manager, Malaria Control Program under the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, commended the youth for the role they play in advancing health-related issues.
What government needs at all levels is partnership for results. Particularly when it comes to malaria control and prevention, we need a lot of partnership. We need partners to support the efforts of government, because like we said, government cannot do it alone, and we need commitments at all levels. We need commitments at the global level, commitments at the regional level, and commitments at the country level. People and organizations have to be part of the efforts of government and complement them. That's the only way we will be able to achieve our set objectives and goals. And that is what this organization, has come to do. They are working on malaria control and prevention.
The organization's country director, Lamin Dabo, dilated on the history of the organization. Dabo called for attitudinal change in properly dealing with preventable diseases.
Symbolize the fact that we want many people to understand that most of these preventable diseases can definitely be reduced greatly if with just a little shift in our lifestyles, with just attitudinal change, we can definitely eradicate some of these preventable diseases. And today, as you can see young people were out to ensure that we inspire them with the guest speakers at the symposium so that they can understand the concept and be able to take their lead role in their communities and in their families.
Dabo also appealed for greater support to charitable organizations, something he said will help in providing needed support to the vulnerable.
You change for each change. The meaning is you have a little change, not only in monetary terms. If you have time, if you have your energy, if you have other resources, you commit it, that little change that you have, out of your time, out of your energy, out of your money, so that we can effect a bigger change in another community, so that we can effect a bigger change in somebody else's life.
Musa Jawara of the Medical Research Council spoke of the evolution of insecticide bed nets, its effectiveness and the role the Gambia played in its appeal to the public.
The Gambia has played a key role initiating the pilot studies, the field interventions, until it was well established and confirmed that insecticide-treated bed nets work. And there are two types of treating nets. One is the conventional way, and the other is factory manufactured ones.
With the World Health Organization recommending the long-lasting insecticide bed nets to be used